All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna try to do this video format. We'll see how this goes. What worries me is I don't know if I have enough gigabytes to be doing this on a consistent basis. I have to look at a lot of stuff, but it looks like I might be suspended. I'm trying to make a video on my computer, but I don't know how the fuck to do that. It's asking for like files and documents, like folders. I don't know if, but man, the problem is if I do it on the iPad and the phone, I'm worried that after a while I'm gonna run out of gigabytes because that always what seems to happen. But anyway, I'm gonna try to do this as fast as possible. This is gonna be a long ass video too. Jesus Christ, man. Vince McMahon, man. So they're saying that they said they're saying he could be back at the Royal Rumble. What the hell, man? Triple H had a talent meeting and he told the wrestlers he's only part of the board. You know, they named the chairman, but it's only to look at potential sell of the company. They're not even sure if they're gonna sell it, but he said as far as creative, everything remains the same. You know, I'm still in charge of creative. He said I will talk some things with Vince McMahon when it comes to creative, but at the end of the day, I have the final decision. But he's just there to look at options about potentially selling the company. Now they're saying that Vince McMahon could make his return to TV at the Royal Rumble. They don't know if it's in the match or if in a backstage segment, but there's a lot of reports coming out that Vince McMahon could make his WWE return officially on TV at some time during the Royal Rumble show. Jesus Christ, man. And supposedly he sent emails to somebody in the company saying they're doing things wrong, but that person was not named. Kevin Dunn also spoke at the meeting yesterday, and he said he has not had a conversation with Vince McMahon at all ever since he came back to the WWE. So a lot of people think that maybe it's Kevin Dunn, the one that's getting the emails about how things are not being done right according to Vince McMahon. So who knows, man? According to Stephanie McMahon, one of the reasons she left the company was because she didn't get well with her father. She didn't get along with her. And same thing with Triple H. They were opposed to the sale, and they struggled getting along. And that was the one that kept the relationship smooth throughout the time was Nick Khan. You know, he would try to like get in between them, and like she would like report to Nick Khan, and then maybe Nick Khan would let Vince McMahon know what was going, and then vice versa. Nick Khan was like pretty much the messenger between the two of them because they struggle working together. Stephanie McMahon and Vince McMahon. That's what led to Stephanie McMahon's departure. And same thing with Triple H. I said in the past, same thing. Nick Khan has had to be the messenger between Vince McMahon and Triple H because Vince McMahon and Triple H, same thing. They struggle working together. So who knows what's going to happen, man. But supposedly Vince McMahon has been sending emails to somebody saying they're doing things wrong. Kevin Dunn says he hasn't had a conversation with Vince McMahon. Triple H says as of right now he's in charge of creative. He will have conversations with Vince McMahon regarding something, but he will have final say. So we'll see what happens, man. We will see what happens, ladies and gentlemen. Let me try to do the SmackDown recap real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, SmackDown recap real quick. SmackDown, all right, 13/20/23. Ladies and gentlemen, man, I really hope I can get a solution for this shit. Oh man, I'm really frustrated right now. I deleted the video, but I think the damage has been done, like they say, man. All right, SmackDown from Green Bay, man. It starts off with the Intercontinental Championship, Gunther versus Strowman. Good match back and forth. Gunther wins it at the end with his power bomb. So pretty good match, man. They went back and forth. I think Strowman was like selling a shoulder injury. It was a good match, man. It was a good match. Then we go to Sami Zayn backstage. He's going to go to the Bloodline locker room, and he sees Paul Heyman. He's like, Paul Heyman, I'm the only one here tonight. No Usos, no Sokola, no Roman Reigns. The Trifle Chief wants you to do this on his own. So Sami's all confused. He's like, you know what? I think the Roman Reigns made the right decision. I'm going to prove him that I can do this by myself. So then he, that's it. So no support for Sami Zayn in his match with Kevin Owens. Then we have Rey Mysterio coming out, shooting a promo about how his son Dominic has been a distraction, ruining the holidays for him. But he's not going to let it affect him anymore, and he enters the Royal Rumble. Then comes Karrion Kross, makes fun of him with the whole situation with his son, and then they just started getting into a brawl. Karrion Kross gets the better of him. Scarlett interferes, and Karrion Kross puts him in a chokehold and chokes him out. And that's that. Then we have Tegan Nox versus Ia Lee. Nobody cares. Tegan Nox won. Then we get McIntyre and Sheamus. They said they want another match versus the Usos for the tag team titles. Instead, Adam Pearce gives them, I guess they're going to do another tag team turmoil. This time it's for the SmackDown tag team titles. So like they're going to finally split the Raw and the SmackDown tag team titles. So we'll see. I'm assuming they're going to take the Raw ones off and maybe put them on Judgment Day. But we'll see what happens, man. Maybe the WWE champion will be next. We'll see, man. I think it's a good sign, I guess, splitting the championships. Then Bray Wyatt comes out. He does a promo on the rocking chair when he was the Eater of Worlds. And pretty much, he says, I'm the Eater of Worlds. I'm Ham. I'm the Fiend. I'm Uncle Howdy. He said he's Uncle Howdy when all we know, we've seen throughout time, it's different people. We've seen Bray Wyatt in the ring and Bray at the same time as Uncle Howdy. So we know that's not true. And then it just goes dark. It was kind of like back in the day, Bray Wyatt with the Hawaiian shirt, back when he was like the Eater of Worlds with Luke Harper and Eric Rowan. Who knows, man? And I think there was a QBR code, and it said, and he was the Fiend in the Firefly Funhouse. So who knows who's going to show up? What kind of Bray Wyatt character is going to show up at that Royal Rumble match versus LA Knight, man? Who the hell knows, man? And then we get freaking Raquel Rodriguez versus Liv Morgan. Freaking Raquel Rodriguez wins. What happened to Liv Morgan all of a sudden, right? Looking like a badass. And now she's jobbing out to freaking Raquel Rodriguez. Jesus Christ. Then we get Sonya Deville asking for a rematch for Charlotte's title. And she's like, nope, you can't get it. Why not? Because you lost your chance. So then she's like, I'm going to earn another opportunity. And then she earns it by attacking Charlotte backstage. So I guess Charlotte's going to want a match now because she's going to be pissed because she attacked her. They actually get into a brawl where actually Charlotte starts being the shit out of Sonya Deville. But anytime they're like, okay, the security would separate them. She was like, okay, I'm done. And then Sonya would get back up and beat her up again. But they're probably going to have a rematch, man. They're probably going to have a rematch. Then we get the main event. Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn. Of course, probably the best match of the night for sure. The best match of the night. Going back and forth, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. At the end, man, Sami Zayn has the haluva kick set up in the corner. And all of a sudden, the Usos and Solo Sikoa show up. They start beating the shit out of Kevin Owens. The referee calls for the bell disqualification. Sami Zayn's looking confused. They take him outside the ring. They put him through the fucking, on the, Samoa Joe hits the Samoan spike. And then he goes on the top of the security barricade and hits a fucking splash. Kevin Owens goes through the announce table, and Sami Zayn looking all confused. And that's pretty much the end of the show, man. All of them putting their fingers up in the air. Sami Zayn says, I know whether the shit on when is watch, man. So we'll see where they go from here, man. This show was kind of boring. I guess Gunther and Strowman was a good opening. Obviously, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn was a good finishing, along with the Bloodline interfering and confusing Sami Zayn. Why are you interfering in my match? I had him won. And then I guess the Bray Wyatt promo with but maybe I don't know what they're doing with Liv Morgan honestly anymore, and everything else kind of sucked, man. Compared to the 2 hours Dynamite puts up on Wednesdays, compared to these 2 hours SmackDown puts up on. It is, oh my Lord, it is not even close. Jesus Christ, man. Like, Dynamite on Wednesday everything was so fun to watch. And here, like, maybe 2-3 things, the first match with Gunther and Strowman, maybe the last match with Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, and maybe the Bray Wyatt promo. I think some people are starting to tune that out. It was not a very good show, man. But we'll see what the hell happens, man. I don't know. If Triple H is the product he's putting out, this is going to give even more excuses for Vince McMahon to remove him, man. Jesus Christ. This was... The first Raw the last Raw and the first Raw of the year were good. The last SmackDown of the year, the first SmackDown of the year was good. But ever since the John Cena episode, it's been bad for both ways, Raw and SmackDown. It's been bad, man. Outside of the last Raw of 2022 and the first Raw of 2023 and the last SmackDown of 2022 and the first SmackDown of 2023, it's been trash, man. But we'll see what they do, man. But until next time, I'm out like a light.